Hey everyone! Today we're diving into something super important, relationships. Whether you're dating, married, or just thinking about getting into a relationship, there are a few core things that can make or break that connection. So, let's talk about 5 key foundations of a healthy relationship that most people think they understand, but often don't fully live by. Let's go. Now, I've seen a whole lot of folks come through my doors, and let me tell you, when it comes to love, most people are flying blind, hoping for the best, and then wondering why they crash and burn. It's time to get real, folks. This isn't about fairy tales or some Hollywood script. This is about the nuts and bolts, the down and dirty truth of what it takes to build something that actually lasts. Something that doesn't just look good on the outside, but is solid to its core. You see, a healthy relationship isn't something you just stumble into like a lucky penny on the sidewalk. No, sir. It's something you build, brick by brick, day in and day out. And if your foundation is cracked, if it's built on wishful thinking instead of solid principles, then the whole dang house is gonna come tumbling down when the first storm hits. And believe me, the storms will come. Life has a funny way of testing us, especially when it comes to the people we choose to share it with. So, if you're tired of the drama, tired of the heartbreak, tired of wondering what went wrong again, then you need to lean in and listen up. We're gonna cut through the fluff and get down to the nitty-gritty. These 5 foundations, they're not just suggestions. I believe they're non-negotiables if you're serious about having a relationship that's not just surviving, but actually thriving. Too many people think they know this stuff. They nod their heads. Oh yeah, communication, trust, got it. But are you living it? Are you actively working on it? Or are you just paying lip service while your relationship is starving for the real deal? It's time for a gut check. So, grab a pen, take some notes, and let's figure out how to stop making the same old mistakes. First up, communication. Yeah, I know, everyone says that. You hear it all the time, communication is key. Well, duh, but what does that really mean? It's not just about flapping your gums or sending a text message, people. It's about being honest, truly open, and sometimes uncomfortably vulnerable. Can you sit across from your partner and tell them what's really burning a hole in your gut, even when your voice is shaken and you're scared of their reaction? Can you lay your needs out on the table, clear as day, without beating around the bush or expecting them to be a mind reader? Because let me tell you, mind readers are in short supply, and last I checked, they ain't working in the relationship department. And here's the other side of that coin, the one most folks conveniently forget. Can you listen? I mean, really listen? Not just waiting for your turn to talk, not just cooking up your rebuttal while they're still speaking. Next on the list, and it's a big one, is trust. Now, if communication is the lifeblood, then trust is the absolute bedrock of any healthy, functioning relationship. Without it, everything else, love, intimacy, partnership, it all just crumbles into dust. It becomes quicksand, and the harder you struggle, the faster you sink. And let's be clear about what trust really is. It's not about naivete, it's not about blindly believing everything you're told without question. And it sure as heck doesn't mean I never check their phone because you're too scared of what you might find, or because you're trying to play it cool. That's not trust, that's often avoidance or denial. Real trust, the kind that makes a relationship feel safe and secure, means you believe in your partner's fundamental integrity, their character, their intentions towards you, even when no one's watching. Even when they have every opportunity to do something shady. It's that deep-seated knowing that they have your back, that they're operating from a place of respect and care for you, and for the relationship itself. It's about feeling secure enough to be vulnerable, knowing they won't use your weaknesses against you. It's about believing that when they say, "I love you," those words carry weight and truth, not just empty syllables filling the air. This kind of trust isn't just handed over, it's earned, painstakingly. And how is it earned? It's built through consistency, through reliability, through a pattern of trustworthy behavior over time. Chapter 3. Independence. 2. Whole people, not two halves making a mess. Alright, let's move on to something that trips a whole lot of people up, and that's independence. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Dr. Phil, isn't a relationship about togetherness, about becoming one? Well, yes and no. Here's where the wires get crossed. A healthy relationship isn't about 2 broken, needy people clinging to each other like life rafts, hoping the other one will magically complete them or fix their problems. That's not love, that's codependency, and it's a recipe for disaster. It's about two whole, complete, and functioning individuals choosing to share their lives and grow together, side by side, not fused at the hip. You both need your own space, your own air to breathe. Chapter 4, Conflict Resolution. Fightin' fair or fightin' to the death. Now let's talk about something everybody experiences but nobody really likes. Conflict. Arguments. Disagreements. Call it what you want, but it's gonna happen. If you're in a relationship with another human being, you're eventually going to butt heads. It's as normal as breathing. The fantasy that healthy couples never fight is just that, a fantasy. The real difference, the thing that separates the relationships that last from the ones that go up in flames, isn't whether you fight, but you fight. That's where the rubber meets the road, people. Do you handle disagreements like adults, or do you revert to playground tactics? Think about it. Chapter 5, Shared Values. Are y'all heading in the same direction or off a cliff? And finally, we come to a foundation that often gets overlooked in the initial rosy glow of romance. But boy, does it matter in the long run. Shared values. Now, love is important, attraction is important, common interests are nice. But if your core values, the fundamental beliefs that guide your life and your big decisions, are wildly out of sync, you're heading for trouble, plain and simple. You might be able to ignore these differences for a while, especially when passion is high, but eventually they will surface, and they can become major, insurmountable obstacles. It's like trying to build a house where one person wants a log cabin and the other wants a glass skyscraper. You're working at cross purposes. What am I talking about when I say values? I'm talking about the big stuff. How do you both feel about money? Is one a saver and the other a spender with no regard for the future? What about family? How important is extended family? What are your expectations around raising children? Or do you even agree on wanting them? What about faith or spirituality? If it's central to one of you and a non-issue or even a point of contention for the other, how will that play out? Think about ambition, career goals, lifestyle expectations, political leanings, even fundamental ethics. These aren't trivial preferences. These are the pillars that will support your life together or cause it to crumble. Now let me be clear. You don't have to agree on every single little thing. Outro: the real work of love, your takeaway. So there you have it. Communication, trust, independence, conflict resolution, and shared values. 5 pillars of a healthy relationship. Now, is this an exhaustive list? Maybe not. Are there other important things? Sure. But get these 5 right, really work on them, and you're giving yourself and your partner a heck of a head start. No one's perfect, and no relationship is either. Don't go looking for perfection, because you'll be looking forever. But if you commit to working on these areas consistently, with intention and with honesty, you give love a real, fighting shot at lasting, at being something that enriches your life instead of draining it.